Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging. Well, coming at you with thoughts of the day. I don't know why I'm giggling. I just am. I'm giggly today. I've decided that I love Mondays. Mondays are my favorite day of the week now because I have no obligations at all, except for on the second Monday of each month when I have to travel to Conneautville, Pennsylvania, to cover a meeting for the award-winning community news newspaper of Western Crawford County, ladies and gentlemen. I'm clean. I took a bath. Yeah, so today I just decided to do pretty much nothing, and it worked out pretty well. I cleaned the litter pans, ooh. And, really, what else did I do? Nothing. It's great. I spent some time on YouTube listening to things, and, oh, I know what I did. I finished some rocks I was painting, but I still have to do the Mod Podge. So they really aren't done. I'm just going to do it in stages, because I just really wanted to do nothing today. Sundays I have the live gig. Saturdays and Fridays I'm getting ready for the live gig generally. And then, of course, I did the whole deal with, the cooking. Hi, Bernie. What are you looking at Mom for, sweetheart? Come on up, my little Luke. I love her so. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I'm doing a video. Oh, you want to say hello to the loungers? Come here, sweetheart. She's a little girl. I love her so. Pan Hacker always claims that she's my fave. Come on, Bern, you're my fave. No, actually, Zoe is, but oh, wow, she's real big and full. Look at her. Oh, that gal. All right, this is really uncomfortable. There you go, Bern. And then Pan Hacker claims that Bernie picks on Mars, but it's the other way around totally. So, I don't really know what I'm doing here today. I was going to do an April Fool's and come on and tell you that I'm giving up the lounge and I can't take the pressure and all this jazz, but I don't feel like it. I don't really like April Fool's stuff, which brings me to this. Piano Man had me in a panic today. Before I get into that, I'll tell you what I did listen to. I listened to something to which I listened. Whatever, we have to be grammatically correct here. Max Blumenthal and Aaron Mate and Ben Norton did a show. Evidently, it's called Moderate Rebels, and I believe it's generally Norton and Blumenthal. And it's been around for a while. I just didn't subscribe to it. I don't know why. I just didn't know it was them or something. But they did a really comprehensive overview of this Russiagate thing and how, well, I mean, it just went a lot deeper than we would think. And, about, of course, that Russia really didn't interfere with the election and all that jazz. And, it's really worth checking out. It's kind of long. It's about an hour and 25 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. But it is super comprehensive stuff that I didn't even really know about. And I've been following it. But they brought up a good point that, I think they're right about, is that a lot of people, unless you're looking for it, you don't have time to go digging around and finding out if the news is telling you the truth or not. Most people just think that, of course, the news is telling the truth. And some of them think, a lot of people, I guess, trust the intelligence agencies. I don't trust either one of these things, clearly. But, a lot of Americans do, and they work outside of the home. I have the luxury of working from the home. So I have time to fart around and look things up in my spare time. But most people don't. And so Aaron, I think it was, made a point of saying that he can't really be harsh with the public in terms of them not accepting, that it was all based on BS because they, for reasons I just stated. I won't be redundant for once in my life. Now, what did I want to tell you? Piano, okay, that's the end of that. I don't want to get too much into it at all. I might get the link and drop it under here if you'd like to see. I shared it with a lot of people. Piano Man got with me earlier today and asked me if I heard about Kyle Kulinski, that something terrible might have happened to him. And something about he was asking for thoughts and prayers. One moment, please. So I got back with Piano and said, my goodness, Kyle's an atheist, so for him to be asking for thoughts and prayers seems a little bit odd to me. And then the day went on. Well, then a while ago, Piano Man got with me and said something like, somebody called him, I'm so dumb, somebody got a hold of him for a reference about me, Lisa Hauserman. What is this, like a doodad? Claiming I wanted to adopt an Ethiopian child. I totally believed him. Here was an April Fool's joke, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody really got with him. The first part about Kyle Klinsky, he heard that too, and it was not a April Fool's joke on his end. The second one was an April Fool's joke, and Nilo, his partner of 1,000 years, told him to play this joke on me about the Ethiopian child. And I'm like, no, of course they didn't get with me. And why would they get with you? And how would they even know my name? I was kind of paranoid about it. And then I thought maybe Piano Man was losing his mind. I really did. So I told him that. But at any rate, that was the big April Fool's Day thing. It's just silly. I don't really like to partake in it a whole lot, so I don't. I mean, do we have to, really? I think that's all. I really don't know what I even talked about in this video. The video that I'm hoping to drop under here. I'll just hang on a minute and I'll blather on another sec. I got some compliments on that game that we played yesterday. The chair care and nostril flare, was it yesterday? Time flies when you're just lounging all day. Yeah, so I'm going to put it on the rotation. I didn't know how it would go over. Like I was explaining to one of the people who got with me in private about it, that when I first did that game, like a hair, wild hairs over here. When I first did that game, it was a long time ago, like when I first had the ability to go live. So I'm thinking maybe it was like September, October, maybe even November. And I remember it was on the porch, though. And I think it was. Doesn't really matter. And I used the same questions. And there was a very intimate group back then. Like, I was all excited if 10 people showed up and 20 watched it all together or something. So, yeah. So I just wasn't sure if some people would want to, partake in such shenanigans or not. But evidently it was pretty popular, so I am going to put it on the rotation. Next week, as a reminder, I'm celebrating Pat Hacker. She wants me to focus on, she was born in 50. Is that right? 50 to 2000 and 2000. She's 50. No, wait a second. 1950. 60, 70, 80, 90. 2000, 10, 20 almost. So she'll be 69. Okay, I accept that. Well, Pat Hacker. Okay, she wants me to concentrate on the 50s and 60s. Boy, this video is kind of long. I'm sorry. And then I noticed during the live playback, I seem all bummed about it, that she wants me to do some Thomas Jefferson stuff too. So I will for Pat Hacker. I'd probably do most anything for Pat Hacker because she is like the original lounger. She's been with me since day one. So, yes, I'll throw in some Thomas Jefferson jazz. Perhaps I can get some information out of Christopher Hitchens, a man who's dead, but he really knew a lot about Jefferson and did books. There's all kinds of stuff where we could go with Jefferson, is my point. We could do the mainstream narrative about him, or we could get into the not-so-mainstream. We're going to get into the not-so-mainstream and really delve deeply into his life. Well, for a few of the questions anyway. And the rest will be on the 50s and 60s. So that's the plan for Sunday. I really don't think there's anything else I can impart at this time, ladies and gentlemen. I just thought I'd do a longer video. No, I didn't. It's really getting away from me. So I'm going... What's that noise, Angel? What is that noise, hon? Oh, I'm sorry. Something on the TV out there. It was like running water. Okay. That's all. I'm done. Honest to Pete. Let me see if I can get her in. Are you in there, Bernie? Oh, no. You can't see her at all. All you can see is a little nose. Well, I don't want to lift her up because she's very cozy right now. I love that girl. Okay, I'm done. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging. See? While coming at you with thoughts of the day. Lifting my leg up. God, I'm so silly. Join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. Remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. And while you're checking him out, check out the USS Liberty. Love you. Oh, you can look up Philip Torney. He was a crewman, a crewmate, a mate, a person aboard the Liberty. Love you so. Bye. Sorry this was so long and boring. I really am. Okay, bye.